Shalom, shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Karkadash. Double honors to thee, all the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. This is the brother Shapaya from GMS Chicago coming at you again with a quick lesson through the Spirit. Yahweh Ratazah is edifying. And today's lesson is bumping off my last one. All right, because I just want to get straight to the points. All right, especially, on this reincarnation. And I'll quote the scriptures. It's up to you, brothers, to go search for them. Like the Bereans, man, to see if these things be true. All right? Now, you got certain guys, Vocab is one of them. You got other Israelite camps that believe in some of the same shit he believed in as far as reincarnation is concerned, right? And we'll go to St. John, the 9th chapter. All right? They walked past a man that was blind from birth. The disciples asked Yahweh Shai a question. They said, who did sin, this man or his parents? Because the man was blind. So they asking a question. Why is this man blind? Was it because he sinned or his parents? Now, obviously, he was blind from birth. So when would this man have the opportunity to sin? It would have had to been in a past lifetime. Like I said yesterday, the concept of reincarnation was well understood back then. Okay? That's why when the people was trying to figure out who Yahweh Shai was, they said, hey, some say Jeremiah, some say Isaiah, some say John the Baptist. All right? They knew that the prophets were reincarnated. They knew that people in general were reincarnated. All right? Another one. Job, the 19th chapter, I believe. All right? I believe this is Job, the 19th chapter. All right? Job said the worms basically destroy his body. So basically, though his body was going to decay and see corruption, all right, he said, yet in my flesh shall I see my Redeemer, basically. At the end of the world, literally. You could go look that up in Job 19, and you can go see if those things be true. All right? How was Job going to see his Savior, his Redeemer, in the latter days after his body was destroyed and it was corrupted? And when I say corrupted, I mean as far as decay. All right? How was that going to happen? Well, 1 + 1 equals 2. It has to be reincarnation. Okay? You got guys that saying Solomon wasn't Yahweh Shai. 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter. When did he get beaten with the stripes of men? All right? The Lord is not a man that he will lie. So if he said something was going to happen to the seed of David, all right, the same man that built his house for his name, all right, he said if he committed iniquity, he was going to chastise them. But when did that chastisement happen? It happened as Yahweh Shai, man. Why would Hebrews say he first had to sacrifice for his sins and then the people's? When did Yahweh Shai go off? Well, he never went off as Yahweh Shai. But other carnations of himself, he went off as Adam. All right, you can read about that in Romans, the 5th chapter. The similitude of Adam's sin. All right? And it's King Solomon. Okay? Revelation's the 1st chapter. 7th verse. All right? It says that when Yahweh Shai comes with those clouds, that even the people that pierced him were going to see him. That didn't happen in the ancient day. That didn't happen yet. Okay? This was well after Yahushua extended. This is after Acts. This is after all of that. So when did that happen? Obviously, those same men would have to be back here in reincarnation. Simply put. Now, John the Baptist, that's one of the easiest ones, man. Yahushua literally said that was Elijah, man. He didn't say he came in the spirit of Elijah. He said Elijah has come already. And the disciples knew that he was talking about John the Baptist. Now, no, of course John the Baptist didn't know he was Elijah. Of course he said no. There's no remembrance of former things. All right? But that's something that literally came out of Yahushua's mouth. So now I guess Yahushua is a liar then. Maybe what y'all telling is the truth. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Romans 3:3. Okay? Matter of fact, shit, Genesis the 49th chapter. All right? Israel, you know, his name's changed from Jacob to Israel. All right? He was prophesying to his sons what was going to befall them in the latter days, man. Because that didn't happen to his sons while they were living. Now that eventually happened to their tribes, which, you know, however they came back, they came back. But it befell them as well, man. Okay? Simply put. That's reincarnation. Okay? So when you come across scriptures that says, if a man dies, should he rise up again? Hey, 9 times out of 10, when we die in these bodies, we don't come back in them. Like I said yesterday, unless it's a miracle. Unless it's a miracle. Unless it's somebody getting raised from the dead or things of that nature. But even this, and you know what? I meant to talk about this the other day. When Samuel got raised up, okay? When Samuel got raised up, Saul didn't see him. The woman was basically in a trance. That's why Saul asked the woman, what do you see? And she said, I see God's ascending out of the earth, just like Jacob's ladder. All right, it's the circle of life. All right. So Saul didn't see that. He just perceived like that the spirit of Samuel was there. Okay. But you got guys believe that you get judged, like you carry out the judgment in the spiritual world, or be in torment. That's just another version of hell, if you ask me, which is false. Job, the 3rd chapter, tells you what happens in the spiritual world. Everybody is at rest. Okay? Everybody is at rest. But hey, you don't have to, listen, me knowing certain reincarnations, me knowing that reincarnation is the Bible ain't going to get me saved. But guess what? It's part of the doctrine. So you don't want to tamper or change nothing that's biblical, man. Even without the elders teaching us that reincarnation in the Bible, when you read those certain scriptures, you will come to a conclusion that reincarnation is just in the Bible, no matter how you want to look at it. Okay? What about the angel who said, I will be with you in the time of life? Which that person came back as Isaac. All right? When you go to the story between the angel and Abraham, one of the angels said, I will be with you within the time of life, which is roughly 9 to 10 months. All right, so listen, Yahushua has been down here in multiple incarnations, man. Just like we have been down here. Now, the exact number on that, who knows, man? Who knows? All right. Well, how did the Lord reserve us in chains of darkness until the day of judgment? Obviously, we will have to keep on coming back in the chains of darkness. Not we only live once and that's it. Paul said, well, I believe Paul said, if this be our only life, roughly paraphrasing, we are men most miserable, man. But hey, with that, hey, I pray this was edifying. I'm going to say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Karkadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Abad Babal.